Hello, Vanakkam, and welcome back to my roundup of the Euro 2020 matches that happened yesterday and also about Copa America. A lot of you had mentioned that I'm not talking about Copa America, but the point about Copa America is that it's only played between 10 teams and Euro is played between 32 teams. And in the Copa America, it's more about Argentina and Brazil, and they are topping the groups. But here in Euros, you never can predict, because yesterday Denmark came from nowhere and then finished second. We'll talk about that match later, but just want to say that it's not that I'm not talking about Copa America. I've also made my prediction video about Copa America, who's going to win it. If you haven't checked that out, please click the card here, you can check that out. Now yesterday we had 4 matches in Copa America happen, 2 from Group A and 2 from Group B. We had Venezuela taking on Ecuador, and we had Colombia take on Peru, and we had Argentina taking on Paraguay, and then Uruguay taking on Chile. The match of Venezuela against Ecuador ended in a 2-all draw, putting them both in bottom of the group, and Peru won their match 2-1 over Colombia, which put them in 3rd place just behind Colombia, and Brazil are still leaders in their group. Argentina had an easy win over Paraguay, just a goal scored, but it was totally a one-sided game. And Di Maria started this match because in the last Argentina match he came in only as a substitute and he didn't start the match, and Di Maria started this match and provided a beautiful ball to Gomez, who finished it and gave Argentina that 1 goal. That puts Argentina still on top of the group. The Uruguay against Chile match had a scoreline of 1-all, which put Uruguay now in 4th place and Chile now in 2nd place. So the table stands as of now like this: Argentina leading the group with 7 points, and then comes Chile with 5 points, Paraguay in 3rd place with 3 points, Uruguay with 1 point, and Bolivia with 0 points. In the Euro 2020, the first match was Austria taking on Ukraine, and whoever wins this match would actually finish in the 2nd place of Group C. And who would they face in the round of 16? The mighty Italy. And Austria scored their only goal in the first half by Baumgartner, putting Austria in the 2nd place of Group C, which means they are going to take on Italy in the round of 16. And the second match was North Macedonia taking on Netherlands from Group C, Netherlands being already through to the round of 16. It was just a practice match for them, and North Macedonia lost terribly 3-0 to Netherlands. Now that puts North Macedonia out of this competition, and Netherlands and Austria have qualified for the next round. Now then came the most surprising match of the evening, which was Russia taking on Denmark from Group B. Now Russia and Finland were actually competing for the 2nd place so that they go through to the round of 16, and Denmark were nowhere to be seen because they were last in the group with 0 points. But then they just turned the table around with this match against Russia, winning 4-1 over Russia, which put them straight into 2nd place of Group B. Because on the other end, Belgium won over Finland, which meant Finland didn't have a chance to qualify, but Russia did, and Russia terribly lost to Denmark. So from Group B, Belgium and Denmark proceed to the round of 16. The last match of the evening was Belgium against Finland. Belgium had it very hard because they tried and tried until the 2nd half, and then finally Lukaku gets a goal, but then it's turned down by an offside VAR decision, and then they kept trying and then scored 2 goals. It was very hard for them to penetrate the Finland defense, but ultimately they won the game 2-0, which puts them on top of the group and straight to round of 16. Now tonight we have 2 matches. Czech Republic take on England and Scotland take on Croatia. This is going to be a very interesting night because Czech Republic and England both are on 4 points, and both Croatia and Scotland are both on 1 point. For example, if England lose this game and then Croatia wins it by a big goal difference, then England would be out of this competition. Same applies to Scotland. If Scotland wins over Croatia with a good goal margin, then England would be out and then Scotland goes in. Same would apply if England win over Czech Republic, and Czech Republic will be eliminated if Croatia or Scotland win over one another by a significant goal difference. So we'll have to wait and watch how this group turns out to be. And by tomorrow we are finishing off the group stages of the Euro 2020, because tomorrow we are playing 4 matches, 2 matches from the group of that and 2 matches from Group E. Sweden take on Poland and Slovakia take on Spain, and we have Portugal taking on France and Germany taking on Hungary. So it's going to be a very interesting night of football today and tomorrow. So I'll be meeting you guys again tomorrow with my roundup of today's England matches, and I'll be making a video tonight about how Portugal can qualify for the round of 16. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do subscribe so that you get a notification when that video comes up. Now here's a quick quiz session for you guys. Who does Wales take on in the round of 16? Comment your answers below. Whoever gets the right answer first would get a shout out on my next video. I'll see you again on my tomorrow's roundup of Euro 2020. Until then, signing off, Pradeep.